Hi, my name is Danish and I'll be presenting my final assignment for the subject Multimodal Interaction Design. So this is my chosen product. A Family Mart self-checkout kiosk is a machine that enables customers to scan and pay for their products by themselves. This kiosk quickens the checkout process with the added convenience of a barcode scanner, multiple payment options, and an intuitive touchscreen interface. Customers can simply choose their payment option, scan purchases, and complete transactions. This is my user persona Jamil, a 21-year-old university student. He lives in a small town in a suburban area. He is a responsible student who prioritizes his studies. He is shy but actually friendly once you know him. He is comfortable using technology including smartphones and touchscreens. He values efficiency and prefers quick and convenient solutions. His personality type is ISTP, which is introvert, sensing, thinking, and perceiving. His pain includes he gets frustrated when there is a long waiting line, he dislikes hot weather and places, he is mindful of spending too much of his allowance, he may feel uncomfortable asking for assistance. His day in a life include, in the morning, he wakes up and gets ready for his morning classes. In the afternoon, he likes to have lunch with his friends while doing his work. On the evening, he drives back to his accommodation, and at night, he will have dinner with his family. This is my normal 7 design principles slide. The first one being discoverability. Can users tell what actions are possible? The touchscreen interface clearly displays available functions like order, scan, and pay. However, if the kiosk is placed in an unobvious spot, first-time users might not immediately notice it. The second one being feedback. After scanning an item, the screen displays the item, name, price, and total cost, confirming that the action was successful. Some machines use beeps and on-screen animations to indicate when scanning or payment is successful. The third one being conceptual model. Does the design match users' expectations? The kiosk works similarly to other self-checkout machines like in supermarkets, making it intuitive for users to be familiar with them. The fourth one is affordance. Does the design element suggest their function? The barcode scanner is positioned for easy item scanning. The touchscreen suggests tapping and buttons are sized for easy selections. The fifth one is signifiers. Are there clear indicators guiding users? Icons and labels on the screen indicate where to tap, scan, or insert payment. Card slots and cash acceptors are labeled with LED lights or stickers for visibility. The sixth one is mapping. Does the system layout correspond to users' expectation? Buttons and functions on the screen are placed in a logical order. Scan items, select payment methods, complete transaction, print receipt if needed. Last but not least is constraints. Are there limits that prevent errors? The system prevents users from proceeding to payment without scanning items. Some kiosks lock the cash slot until the total amount is displayed to prevent premature payments. There is 5 journey phases. The first one is awareness, where a user feels a little hungry after a long day of classes. User decides to head to Family Mart. The second one is exploration. User explores the store and notices the long queue. User notices the self-checkout kiosk. The third one is decision making. User picks his favorite drink and appetizer and decides to use the self-checkout kiosk. User navigates the kiosk. The fourth one is engagement. User checks out and makes payment through e-wallet. The fifth one is resolution. User receives his receipt and user leaves feeling refreshed. The touchpoint includes Jamil notices the self-checkout kiosk as he enters the store. He walks up to the kiosk, noticing the clear instructions on how to use it. Jamil interacts with the touchscreen interface, touching it to proceed. Jamil is frustrated by the lagginess of the kiosk. He places both his items on the scanner and scans them one by one. Jamil encounters a problem, where he struggles to find the barcode to scan one of his items. The issue is then resolved after he notices a QR code on the packaging. Jamil selects his preferred payment option, which is e-wallet. Jamil opens his TNG app and presents his QR code towards the scanner. The kiosk displays a pop-up saying transaction completed. Jamil decides whether to print his receipt. After completing the process, Jamil leaves the self-checkout kiosk area to head to the exit. These are the user actions. Jamil arrives at Family Mart after a long day of classes. Jamil then spots the long queue at the cashier, but he also notices a self-checkout kiosk. He explores the store and eventually picks out a soy milk and a bonito sausage bun. Jamil heads to the self-checkout kiosk. He notices the clear instruction and how to use it, so he touches the screen to proceed. He presses the big text button located at the bottom right to start scanning his products. A text that reads "Ready to proceed" pops up, prompting Jamil to click the yes option. He starts scanning the soy milks towards the scanner and a beep sound could be heard. He does the same with the bonito sausage bun but failed as he could not find the barcode. He eventually finds the barcode, which is the QR code located at the back of the packaging, and scans the item. A beep sound could be heard. Jamil then presses the Proceed to Pay option, which brings him to the payment page. He presses the Touch and Go e-wallet option and presents his QR code towards the scanner. A beep sound could be heard. The kiosk displays a transaction complete as well as would you like to print the receipt messages. Jamil clicked the Yes option and the kiosk prints his receipt. He then collects his receipt and leaves the store. To analyze Jamil's experience further, we examine the different interaction modalities used in a self-checkout kiosk. The first one is visual interactions. Visual interactions include the screen interface, product images, and scanning animations. The touch interactions involve Jamil tapping buttons, scanning barcodes, and inserting cash or cards. The auditory interactions provide feedback through beeping sounds for scans and transaction confirmation. The physical interactions involve Jamil's movement between the kiosk, scanner, and bagging area. Each of these modalities influences Jamil's overall experience, either enhancing usability or causing frustration. Jamil's expectations, real-time experience, and emotion shape his perception of the self-checkout kiosk. The users include tech-savvy individuals, students like Jamil, busy workers, tourists, and first-time users. Tech-savvy individuals. They prefer fast and independent transactions. Students like Jamil, looking for a quick, hassle-free experience. Busy workers want an efficient checkout with minimal wait time. Tourists and first-time users might struggle with the interface, especially if it lacks multilingual support. For his expectations, he anticipates a quick, easy-to-use, and reliable system. Next, the experience. While some interactions are smooth, he faces scanning errors, payment confusion, and slow response times. Emotional journey during the interaction. The first stage is discovering the kiosk. Jamil feels shocked/neutral. Jamil is shocked to discover the self-checkout kiosk. The second one is starting the checkout process. He feels confident. Jamil feels confident to operate the kiosk. The third one is navigating the kiosk. He feels frustrated. The interface was a bit lagging, causing Jamil to have a hard time. The fourth one is scanning items. Jamil feels satisfied/frustrated. One of the items could be scanned smoothly while the other failed during his first attempt. The fifth one is choosing payment methods. He feels reassured. He chooses e-wallet as his payment method. The next phase is completing the process. He feels relieved. Fortunately, the checkout process was seamless. Jamil had no issue printing the receipt as well. The last stage is leaving the store. Jamil feels satisfied/annoyed. Jamil leaves the store feeling satisfied, but he feels that the interaction could be better. His pain points include Jamil does not want to line up at the long queue after a long tiring day. Jamil feels that the kiosk has a laggy interface, causing him to have an unpleasant experience. Jamil struggled to scan one of his items because the barcode or QR code is not so obvious. To improve the kiosk, more intuitive instructions could be added to ensure a clear start button and on-screen prompts. Faster scanning feedback to reduce barcode errors by enhancing scanner responsiveness. Improved payment clarity to make sure all payment options are visible up front. There should be a dedicated bagging area to add a space for customers to pack items comfortably. Jamil's journey with the self-checkout kiosk can be broken down into 5 key phases: awareness, exploration, decision-making, engagement, and resolution. In the awareness phase, Jamil enters Family Mart feeling tired but looking for a quick snack. In the exploration phase, he notices the long cashier line and decides to try the self-checkout kiosk. In the decision-making phase, he selects his items and approaches the kiosk, expecting a smooth transaction. In the engagement phase, he interacts with the touchscreen, barcode scanner, and payment options, where he experiences both positive and negative interactions. Finally, in the resolution phase, he completes his transaction, but his satisfaction depends on how efficiently the kiosk functions. In summary, the Family Mart self-checkout kiosk provides a convenient but imperfect experience. While it meets some expectations, challenges like slow response time, unclear instructions, and scanning difficulties impact user satisfaction. By improving interface responsiveness, error handling, and user guidance, Family Mart can enhance the overall checkout experience, making it more efficient, intuitive, and user-friendly for Jamil and other customers. Thank you for listening, and I hope this analysis provides valuable insights into improving self-checkout usability.